If you feel stuck, it is not because you lack power. It is because you have forgotten how to use it. The mind you possess can build empires or prisons. And right now your mind is obeying a script that no longer serves you. But hear me, and hear me well. If you truly listen to this speech, not skim, not skip, but absorb, you will walk away a different man. You will walk away with motion in your blood, fire in your thought, and certainty in your step. But if you drift, if you half listen like the thousands who say they want more but live as less, then your chains will stay locked. Not because you are weak, but because you refuse to listen. So I offer you this moment. The key is here. The chain is rusted, and freedom is waiting on the other side of your decision to hear every word. You were not born to drift. You were born to dominate.
God, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up. Because you just didn't want to find your willpower. Didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel?
The sun rises and the sun sets. And you're in the same damn spot.
Don't fucking die like this, bro.
So you want to die all preserved. Make sure you die being used up. Find out what you have and get maximum potential out of that motherfucker.
Don't wait until you're fucking dead to figure out why you died. Do it while you are living.
Do you want to be on your deathbed knowing that you could, but you didn't?
What if I told you that the doubt living in your mind isn't yours? That it wasn't born with you, that it was installed, not by truth, not by evidence, but by repetition, by years of hearing what couldn't be done, of seeing others settle, of watching powerful men shrink to fit into small cages built by fear? What if I told you that every hesitation you've carried, every quiet voice that told you to wait, to hold back, to question your own strength, was never yours to begin with? It was borrowed, programmed, repeated, but not born. Because you, my friend, you were not made to question yourself. You were made to build, you were made to rise, you were made to win. Not eventually, not someday, not when everything lines up perfectly, but now. And if you stay with me, not halfway, not half listening, but fully, if you breathe these words, speak them aloud, and return to them daily, then something will begin to shift, not in theory, not in imagination, in identity.
Life was always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, trying to give you an excuse not to show up. So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the fuck you're doing. You can't just fucking quit. This isn't a hobby. It's in a fucking joke. It's a fucking lifestyle. You can't let conditions dictate your outcome. You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life. Prepare for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. Take it upon yourself to do that. Stay hard.
But what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if people laugh at me?
We suffer more in imagination than in reality. The mind is a strange thing. It builds monsters in the dark, then runs from them. It writes tragedies before life has even whispered a challenge. And so you suffer, not once, but 100 times, at every thought, every doubt, every what if. But reality is simpler. The blow, when it comes, is sharp, but brief. It's the waiting, the worrying, the imagining that truly wears you down. Most of what you fear will never come, and if it does, you will face it with strength you forgot you had. Fear is loud, but it is a liar. Silence the mind, and you silence the suffering.
Oh, it's okay, brother. We'll take a day off, man. We'll get a pizza and shit, watch the game. No, bro. Get your fucking shit on, man. Stop being a punk. Motivation's crap. Motivation comes and goes. When you're driven, whatever's in front of you will get destroyed. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable.
The ones who grind get it, period. You can't be sitting here every day being piss poor expecting to be successful. That's not how it works. Every single day is clockwork, grind. And what you do is not gonna cut it. So don't be sitting here surprised when you live in an average life because you're doing average things.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. And that used to hurt me growing up. Now I fucking thrive in that shit. That's the only place to be. You have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain so when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it.
No, you're not tired. You're just comfortable in your excuses. You say you're exhausted, but you haven't even started. You call it burnout, but it's fear. Fear of pain, fear of pressure, fear of becoming something real. You lied to yourself so well, you actually believed you were giving your best. But deep down, you know you're hiding. Behind comfort, behind delay, behind someday. Those who rise, they felt the same fear, but they showed up anyway. They didn't wait to feel ready. They built readiness in the chaos. So stop asking when. Stop saying soon. You are not unlucky. You are undisciplined. And every second you waste, someone else is becoming unstoppable. So, what are you gonna do now?
Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be? How do you do that? You break the fucking mold, guys. You get the fuck out of bed when it's cold, when it's early. You do something away from the normality of what you've been doing. That's psychotic behavior. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result doesn't work that way. You must switch up the mainframe. Switch it up if you want a different result, man. Why not try it, man? Shock the system. Start with an earthquake, man. What I mean by that is, get up at 4 in the fucking morning one day. Just one day. And go for a fucking run. Commit to one day. And see how you feel. You can't talk it all the time. You gotta walk it. Commit to one day. Try it. See how it feels. Getting up that fucking early when everyone else is asleep. Or when it's that cold. When everybody else says, no, this is not comfortable. We shouldn't do this. You say, yes, motherfucker, I'm gonna introduce myself to it.
You're not going to make it. That's what the voice in your head whispers. Every time you hesitate, every time you make another excuse. Too tired, too late, too much going on. Tomorrow, you wait for motivation. You scroll through quotes. You say you're not ready, but what you really mean is you're afraid. Afraid to fail, afraid to be seen trying, afraid that they're right, that you're not built for this. But the truth? Everyone starts broken. Everyone starts unready. Winners are not born with less doubt. They just move anyway. They bleed. They lose. And then they stand up again. So next time that voice says, you're not going to make it, you smile and keep moving because you've heard it all before and you're still here.
It's never going to be easy. You're always going to feel like you're f***ed up. You're always going to feel like you're behind. You're always going to feel like, maybe I'm not any good at this. But dude, if you keep showing up and you keep executing and you keep doing what you're supposed to do, the results will sprout and you will gain a little bit more confidence. But dude, even when you gain more confidence, you'll be at a new level. And when you're at a new level, guess what happens? All the same shit happens again. You doubt, you question, you're insecure, you push harder, you go to the next level. Just a repetitive cycle, dude. It's a hard life. It doesn't mean you're f***ed up.
The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he's in a prison. There is no need for bars or guards, only illusions. A man who believes he is free will never dream of revolt. Give him comfort, give him routine, give him a shallow sense of purpose, and he will not ask questions. He will not search for the door because he does not believe he is locked inside. That is the genius of it. To enslave a soul without resistance, to make him love his own submission. But the moment a man begins to doubt, to sense that the world around him is a facade, then the real suffering begins. The suffering of awareness. And yet, It is better to suffer in truth than to live peacefully in a lie.